Today is Tuesday, June 25th, and it is the final day of my cardio. Right now, we're about to get into my fasted 20 minutes HIIT cardio, 18 weeks. 18 weeks of training, mentality, literally everything has been building up to this moment, and what really matters is how we finish off. I leave Thursday morning for Houston for summer shredding. My competition is on Saturday, so everything's winding down, and we need to leave everything that we have in these last few workouts. So 20 minutes, high intensity right now, go back, eat, work out, then the last ever 45-minute Stairmaster session is today as well. So today's a huge day. I have a lot planned for us and lots of information to give to you guys. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. Like I said, we're gonna leave everything that I possibly have in these last sessions. So let's go ahead and get started with the 20 minutes of HIIT. Okay, we have made it back from fastest cardio and it is time to eat. I'm not doing a full day of eating or anything like that. You guys watched the last fitness update. I did tell you my diet has changed for peak week, and today is Tuesday, which means those changes actually start. But just a quick little physique update here after cardio. Dude, it's coming in. I think by the time show day comes, we're gonna be very, very ready. Still a lot of work to do. Obviously, this is not my final form, but we're taking the necessary steps to get there. Let's go ahead and check out today's breakfast. All right, so like I said, things are changing and it is pretty weird. For today's breakfast, we have 6 ounces of ground turkey with 200 grams of basmati rice and then 6 asparagus straws. As hard as it is, I'm not gonna use any sauces until after the show. We're going completely dry. If you've never had 99.1 turkey completely dry, I'll let you in on a little secret. It's not fun. That's on the menu for today. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this up. I asked you guys if you wanted to see my homemade pre-workout in the last video, and a lot of you guys said yes. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you how I make an all natural, no artificial sweetener pre-workout. Let's get this down. It does feel good to have 200 grams of rice. I've only been eating half a cup of rice pre and post, and that's it, but we get carbs throughout the entire day. This is gonna be a good day. Okay, we've eaten, we're feeling good. I've got some carbs in me. It's now time to go to the gym, and I'm gonna show you guys the secret recipe that we have going on here. Okay, forewarning here. This by no means tastes good at all. It actually tastes really, really bad, but you're gonna need 3 main ingredients here. Number 1, we're gonna go with citrulline malate. This is gonna help with some nitric oxide and getting a nice muscle pump. Now this is complete natural citrulline malate, so this is gonna digest in your body very, very nicely. Next up, we have the beta-alanine. If you don't know, beta-alanine also helps with lactic acid buildup in your muscles, so it's gonna give you a little bit more endurance, more strength and power, technically. Next up, for a little bit of energy, we are gonna do caffeine pills. None of this is necessary, obviously, but I definitely need caffeine right now, especially with how low my energy is. So this is a 200 milligram tablet. What I'm gonna go ahead and do is just take one out and crush it up and make it into powder and put it in the cup along with the citrulline and the beta-alanine. That's literally probably the worst way to ever do it, but that's good enough. We're gonna go ahead and dump this into all the ingredients are in the cup, and then we're gonna go ahead and put a little bit of water. It does not taste good, so it's not gonna taste good. I'm gonna go ahead and down it as fast as I possibly can here. It's got like a weird, like orangey, it's just not good. Here we go, boys. It's so bad. Make sure you get all the powder. We're gonna mix it up here. Down the hole. Oh yeah, we're ready for the workout. Okay, for today's workout, I thought I would do things just a little bit different. I always film like a cool edit and stuff when we go to the gym, but I wanted today to be a little bit more informative, and I've never done a fitness Q&A before. So I have my good friend Toon come and film kind of like behind the scenes stuff while I did my entire last Friday workout, which is pretty crazy. I'm gonna go ahead and overlay a lot of that footage over this Q&A as I answer some of your important questions. I made a post on Instagram asking you guys to send in your fitness questions for my peak week or like my 1 week out journey, and I got a ton of amazing questions. I'm gonna answer about 20 or 30 right now. There are so many good ones that it's hard for me to pick. I have Tiana behind the camera right here because there are a few that I wanted her to be here for because there are very important questions that she will help answer. But before we get started, I wanna let you guys know that we are gonna do a giveaway for a full staunch stack, which will include pre-workout, protein, and a BCAA. If you want to learn how to enter to win that, stay to the end of the Q&A and I will tell you guys. Okay, first questions are going to be from Red STI. He asked, how will you adjust your macros this week compared to what you've been doing, and how will you adjust your cardio and training? So as far as macros go, peak week is very, very different, and peak week is something that can either make or break you because you don't want to spill over on carbs and on your fats and on your proteins, but you also want to go a little bit heavier because you need your body not as depleted and more full. So what we did was, if you go back and watch the last video, I showed you an entire grocery haul. Basically Tuesday through Thursday, we did a moderate, high, moderate carb day with no carbs on Friday. I don't want to go too in depth because that was the last video, but that's how we adjusted our macros. And as far as my cardio stayed the same until today, which is Wednesday. It's Tuesday, June 25th. So yeah, no more cardio at all after Tuesday. I just have to lift on Wednesday and Thursday. Next up is Owen Matthews, and he asked, what is your mindset going into the last week? That's a very important question because my mindset, my mentality is very, very high, whereas my physical feeling is very low. I have very little energy. You know, it's very hard for me to wake up at 6 in the morning to come do fasted cardio, but having that high mentality that I've worked this hard for 18 weeks to get on stage and show what I've really put all this work into is keeping me going. My mindset is, what physically gets me into the gym. It's not my energy, it's not my motivation, it's the mindset that I worked this hard and I know that I'm gonna go on stage and I'm gonna absolutely kill it and get exactly what I deserve. Whether it's a trophy, whether it's not a trophy, I know I'm gonna step on that stage the best I've ever looked in my entire life. I know that I worked my complete hardest to deserve to be on that stage. It's Gio asked, how do I get started or prepared? I don't ever think you're really prepared, especially when you're doing your first show. It's something that you need to jump into and just learn as you go. I would always recommend hiring a coach and not doing it yourself, especially if it's your first one. Sort of like me, the way I got started was I just did it. Fitness is something that I have always been passionate about, and I'm not playing any sports right now. I really don't have any goals fitness-wise to work towards. I wanted something to push me in the gym and to give me that extra push, like that extra end goal to accomplish something, and this competition was exactly that, and I'm extremely happy that I did, because number one, it's opened a lot of doors for me, and number two, it's made me passionate about getting in the gym and, you know, working out again, because I lost a lot of that motivation, a lot of that passion by just going through the motions and eating like crap, number one, going in the gym and just doing the same old workouts. This competition has really changed everything for me fitness-wise in a more positive way. What's your expectations and goals going to this event for myself? My expectations are just to get up on stage and do the absolute best that I can do. Like I said earlier, I don't know if I'm gonna win a trophy. My mindset is I'm gonna get up there, I'm gonna win, but whether I win or whether I lose, I know that I did my absolute best, and this is the best that I've ever looked in my entire life. Is it maintainable to look this way all the time? Absolutely not. This is completely unhealthy, and you cannot maintain this lifestyle, but for show purposes, this is the best that I have ever looked, and I'm very excited. I'll be happy with whatever happens, because I know that I worked my ass off. So that's my expectations right now. I'm gonna go there and I'm gonna kill it, and whatever happens, happens. This is Invincible asks, now that you're this far in with prep, what would you tell your week one self? I would tell myself that it doesn't get any easier. I definitely thought it was gonna get easier as prep went on. It definitely got harder. No point through this prep did I break. I never cheated on my diet, never cheated on my cardio, which I'm very proud of myself, but I would tell myself to mentally prepare just a little bit more, because this was the hardest thing that I've ever done or ever prepared for in my entire life. So it definitely doesn't get easier, and you need to mentally prepare yourself for that. Christian asks, how do I bulk on a budget? That's a really good question, and I have an entire video planned on that. Stay tuned. I don't want to get too far into it, but whenever it's bulking time for me around September, I am going to be bulking on a budget for you guys, and it's going to be amazing. Jason asks, during this whole preparation, what has been your motivation? My motivation is getting on stage. I mean, it's literally showing off everything that I've worked so hard for. I mean, you guys have seen from, I think, 15 weeks out until now, and the difference is pretty insane. I have a full transformation video that I'm gonna post after this show's over a couple weeks later, because I want it to be very good. But the whole motivation is, you know, stepping on stage and, you know, bringing in the best package possible. I mean, when you think about it, literally all of this work, all of the hours in the gym, the late nights, the early mornings doing cardio, all of that has been to step on this stage and, you know, look the best that I possibly ever could. So that's my motivation, is getting up and just showing everybody what I'm made of. See, Kaki asks, how do I gain confidence in the gym? I don't know, it's definitely difficult when you're first starting out, especially if you're new and you don't know too much, but you just have to remember that everyone's there for the same reason. You're trying to better yourself, and, you know, I know it feels like people are looking at you and it feels like people are talking about you when you're doing exercise, but they're not. If anything, people want to help you, and you should ask for help, especially people who work at the gym. That's what they're there for. You just need to get in there, focus on yourself, and know that you're trying to better yourself. That's what everyone's trying to do in the gym. So the confidence will come with time, especially if you just get yourself there. The biggest thing is stepping into the gym. Perdix, I don't know how to say your name. What are my plans after the contest? My plans after the contest will be to maintain a healthy lifestyle, still look pretty good throughout the rest of the summer till about September time, and then September time is going to be bulking time, which I am very excited for. I want to get it as strong as possible, possibly try and compete in a powerlifting meet. I'm not too sure on that one yet. But I want to get as strong as possible, get as big as possible, and, you know, just maintain a certain level of leanness. I don't want to lose all of the gains that I've made through these 18 weeks. This time I want to do the exact opposite of that. I want to do a full, like, reverse diet plan, my metabolism back to normal, maintain a lean weight, probably around 200 pounds, 195, 200 pounds, stay there for a while, and then start bulking up back to the 215, 220 range. The best advice I could give to somebody who is new to fitness, that would definitely be, don't quit, and you need to eat. When I first started, I thought it was all about supplements, take your protein, take the creatine, all of that stuff. No, you need to eat. Nutrition is a huge part in what the training does to your body. Your body won't do anything without the proper nutrition. So obviously do your research before you get into the gym. Don't just go and do whatever. Whatever your goal is, do your research on how to best achieve that goal and figure out a good meal plan. And also, if you're new, results are gonna come fast and then you'll plateau easy. Once you plateau, that's when you need to start amping things up and, you know, really getting on, you know, either eating more or, you know, mixing up your carbs in your training. My number one meal I cannot wait to devour after the competition. I was super excited to have Olive Garden, but I do have a red-eye flight to Puerto Rico because I have Tuner Evolution the day after my comp. But the most exciting thing that I'm ready to eat is like cookies and donuts, because I know I can have that like right after the show. My mouth's like watering right now just thinking about it. Oh, this is one for us, babe. Come see. All right.
What am I supposed to?
Right here. That's enough right for you. All right, you ready for this one? 98 Dill asks, how has dieting and training affected my relationship? It's definitely been hard. There's lots of sacrifices when doing a competition. I've said this before, but when you're competing in a fitness competition, you have to be selfish towards yourself. You know, a lot of things that you do are for yourself, and you have to give up a lot of the privileges that we have, especially with Tiana. Tiana's never experienced a fitness competition. She really didn't understand what it was until, you know, things got rolling, and she really didn't understand how important this was to me. And that was my biggest part, was you don't realize how strict and how hard you have to be on yourself when doing this. And the hardest thing for me was trying to get her to understand what I'm going through and what I have to do and the sacrifices that we're gonna have to make in order for me to be successful in this. And she's definitely a lot better now, and I think that she understands how important and how much I am passionate about this now, which makes it a lot easier. But for me in the beginning, the hardest part was trying to get her to understand this is serious and I want to take it seriously too. What do you think yours was?
I would say it was the same thing, because I didn't understand it at first or why you would want to do it. And I think you just have to understand that for the 18 weeks or however long, that person has to be super selfish, and you have to be like completely selfless, like with time,
date nights,
intimacy with, and I don't mean intimacy like bedroom intimacy, but I mean like
touching and everything.
I just mean like, or like even emotional too, because it becomes like your whole life, and you just have to like sit back and really for that entire time be completely selfless.
Yeah,
and understand that like your partner is doing this and it means a lot to them. And it'll end. Yeah,
that's the thing, it'll end. And like, I think the reward of knowing that you worked as hard as you possibly could and all of this sacrifice, it just makes going on dates afterwards that much more special and that much more like meaningful. You just appreciate it more. Since we have Tiana here, there is another special one that we have. This one was actually asked quite a bit. So I'll just go ahead and answer it. And JM Fit asks, I was curious if men's physique competitors are still sexually active. Yes, we are.
What?
Okay, maybe not. A lot of energy is involved in that. And
it's not that you're not sexually active. It is that you are not nearly as sexually active as you usually are. Because
everything works. Everything works.
Everything works perfectly
That's
fine.
The main question here.
But it's because you're exhausted, you're like mentally and physically, and you're just
depleted
hungry and you're agitated and irritated all the time.
It's definitely a lot.
It's just not as frequent.
Yeah, okay.
Okay,
we'll
say that.
We're gonna, yeah, that's it, okay.
Am I excused?
I think you're excused.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and end the Q&A with this one last question. Flo Stegs asks, what are my thoughts on doing steroids? Now, this is a very big question. I would never, ever recommend somebody to do steroids. That's telling somebody to change the hormones in their body, and as someone telling somebody to take something that could, you know, change them. I would never recommend that, but then again, it is your body. You can do what you want with your body, but I would never tell somebody to take steroids. But if you do, obviously, you know, contact somebody that knows what they're doing, a doctor, a coach, whatever, and just make sure that you're taking care of yourself and you're doing it the correct way. That is going to be it for the Q&A. I do want to make a little announcement. Today, this video goes up Friday. Tomorrow is the all-new Legends Media active drop, which I'm super excited for. We're actually about to take a few pictures for it, but before we do that, If you guys don't know, we do have brand new backpacks and duffel bags, which we partnered with Champion to create, which these are so freaking awesome. Every $5 spent on the Legends site is an entry to win a free, all expenses paid flight and hotel to fly to San Diego to Garage Legends to hang out with me, Tiana, Danny. We're gonna go-kart racing, check out all the cars. It's gonna be absolutely amazing. So every $5 spent tomorrow is an entry to win that. But before we do that, in this video, I wanted to do a pretty awesome giveaway by one of my sponsors, Staunch. You guys see me take Staunch products in pretty much all of my videos, and they are my favorite go-to product. So what I wanted to do for you guys today that stayed to the end of this video, because I appreciate you, what we're gonna do is open this up. We got the new hoodie here. In this video, we're giving away a full Staunch supplement stack, which is gonna include the Koala Freak pre-workout, protein, and BCAAs, which these are all of my favorite flavors right here. We have the Pina Koala, we have the grape, and we have the vanilla ice cream protein. You guys can choose whatever flavors that you want, but these are just my favorites and what I had. So what I want you guys to do is comment. You get 2 chances to win. I want you guys to comment on this video, number 1, Staunch, and also comment what you're most excited for on this Saturday's drop. Option number 2 is you can head over to Instagram, make sure you're following the Staunch Nation Instagram as well as a legends.media Instagram. Go on Legends Media's most recent post and comment what you are most excited for on this next drop. Those 2 things will enter you to win the supplement stack by Staunch. Get super excited. All the stuff is very, very good and it tastes amazing. So before we end today's video and start doing the product shots, I want to give you guys a quick physique update. I'm trying to do at least one physique update in every video because I want to have it for the actual transformation video. I'm going to start all the way when the first ever picture that I ever took all the way until the summer shredding show. So every video I want to have a physique update, and today we are 4 days out, which is absolutely crazy. Let's go ahead and do a quick physique update and we're going to end this video. So I've had 4 meals today already, which it's fine, but all of them have been filled with carbs, so I should look pretty full right now. I did my both last sessions of cardio this morning as well, so I should have filled out. Ooh, I did fill out nicely. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and hit a front pose. Maybe hit my power pose. And we'll hit my back pose. And then we'll have legs too.
Ooh.
All you guys.
Some boulders.
My legs are skinny right now, okay? Don't worry about it. I've lost a lot of weight. I still work my legs. You guys talk shit all the time. My legs are by far the smallest part on me right now, but I promise I still work them. They look good. Just some little guys. Leave me alone. But that is my overall physique right now. I feel really good. I feel really full. My veins and my abs are just freaking disgusting. You see that one right there? Oh God. I've never been this lean in my entire life. Oh, there it is.
There we go.
There
look at these guys.
Look at these guys down here too. Oh my God, my skin. This isn't even my final form. This is like, this is us leading up to the day. Like I said, peak week is the week where your body makes the necessary changes to look as good as you possibly can on stage, and we still have 4 days to make, the changes to look absolute best on stage. I might grow a little bit. I weighed 187.2 this morning. I'm planning to be around 189, 190 on stage, but honestly, I have no idea because I've never stepped on stage like this before. So that's my idea in my head is, between 187 and 190. Hopefully I'm a little bit over like 189 because I feel like that's when I'm gonna look the most full and the biggest, but I don't know, man.
Your chest striations too.
My chest veins now too.
I know.
Oh.
Oh! Why is it doing that? Do it again, do it again. Why does it do that?
That's just so lean.
Do it again. Oh!
All right, I'm gonna go and end today's video here. I hope you guys enjoyed the Q&A. Don't forget about the giveaway. Don't forget Legends Media Activewear. Look how awesome and nice these shorts are. Legends right here. We've got
I like that.
on the back too. These things are dope, and they got zipper pockets, so your stuff doesn't fall out of your pants when you're working out. That's my biggest pet peeve, is when stuff falls out and annoys the crap out of me. And we got a back zipper too. All right, that's enough. Thank you guys for watching. The next video you see will be the 1 day out video and then the official summer shredding video. I am extremely nervous, extremely anxious to step on that stage. I can't express how I feel right now. I'm trying to like lighten the mood up a little bit, but I am very, very, very nervous. We have to go get all of our stuff packed and ready because we leave in a little under 2 days. So get ready. It's gonna be amazing. I will see you guys in the next one. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button and like the video. Peace out.